Welcome tourists to enchanting Kanniyakumari district. Kanniyakumari. Kanniyakumari is a popular tourist center because of its prime geographic location of having the confluence of an ocean, a bay and a sea. This place has been a famous pilgrim center from very early times. Historically, this place has been associated with great men like Swamy Vivekananda and Mahatma Gandhi. The sun sets only to rise again, goes a Latin saying. Nowhere is this more beautifully showcased than in the quiet tip of the Indian peninsula, known once as Cape Comorin and today rechristened as Kanniyakumari. After the temple of the Virgin Goddess that stands on the shore, washed by the waters of an ocean, a bay, and a sea. Symbolically, the place stands for the unity of cultures and the oneness of the East and the West. It is a place where calm abides and peace reigns, all under the august aegis of the sun and the moon. Sunrise, sunset, and moonrise. Kanniyakumari is having spectacular sunrise at Bay of Bengal and sunset at Arabian Sea, and moonrise are nature's gift. It is happening at Land's End of incredible India. Suchindram, 13 kilometers. Malayan Temple here is repository of art treasures. Musical pillars and a huge 18-feet Hanuman statue are proof of the artistic skill of the time. Inscriptions said to be of the 9th century AD are found in the temple. This unique temple is dedicated to the Trimurtis, Shiva, Vishnu and Brahma. The present structure of the temple is the work of a number of persons spread over a number of centuries. It is a complex of many beautiful structures constructed at various times and is one of the best specimens and a storehouse of the Dravidian style of art and architecture. Nagarajatemple. The Nagarajatemple is situated here. Though Nagaraja, serpent god, is the presiding, the images of Lord Shiva and Ananta Krishna are also enshrined here. The images of the Jain Tirthankaras, Mahavira and Parshvanadar are found on the pillars of the temple. The entrance to the temple is reminiscent of Chinese architecture of a Buddhist vihar. St. Xavier Church. St. Xavier, an outstanding and dedicated priest, visited the coastal areas of Tamil Nadu from Goa. During his stay at Kotar, he used to worship St. Mary in a small church. The church records show that the church was built in the year 1600 AD. In the year 1865, the church was enlarged. In 1930, the church was raised to the status of a cathedral. In 1955, the church was further extended. The Church of St. Xavier enjoys a great fame as a place of miracles from early times. The annual festival is celebrated during the month of November-December, lasting for 10 days. Udhayagiri Fort, 34 kilometers. Built during the regime of King Martanda-Varma, 1729 to 1758 AD, this fort also had a foundry for casting guns. Delannoy's tomb is in this fort. He was one of the 24 European prisoners taken by King Martanda-Varma in 1741 when he defeated the Dutch at Kolachel. He joined King Martanda-Varma and became a trusted general. He trained soldiers in the European method of fighting. Here is a biodiversity park. An underground way is discovered recently which is said to connect Padmanabapuram Palace. Padmanabapuram Palace, 37 kilometers. Padmanabapuram, city of Lord Vishnu. The ancient historical town is situated 37 kilometers from Kanniyakumari. It was the ancient capital of the erstwhile Travancore Venad state from about 1555 AD to the later half of the 18th century. King Martanda-Varma, the maker of modern Travancore, 1729 to 1758 AD, after achieving self-reliance of the state-constructed temples, palaces and forts. As a part of the work, the mud fort around Kalkulam Palace was demolished and a granite fort was built with 4 bastions on 4 corners. In 1744 AD, Kalkulam Fort and Palace were renamed as Padmanabapuram Fort and Padmanabapuram Palace respectively. The palace is situated at the very centre of Padmanabapuram Fort with an area of 186 acres of land amidst valley hills, dales and rivers. The interior is enriched by wood carvings and conspicuous murals. There are 13 categories of portions. Apart from them, there are so many temples inside the fort, among which Shri Swamy Temple, Shri Subramanian Temple, Saraswati Temple, etc. In the Ramaswamy Temple, scenes from Ramayana were carved out in wood. Thirparappuwaterfalls, 62 kilometers. Thirparappu means a pavilion of beauty and sacredness, and the perennial river running in front of the shrine is really fascinating and attractive. The Kodayar makes its descent at Thirparappu and the sparkling waterfall is a rich feast for the eyes. Mathoor Thottipalam, 60 kilometers. The Mathoor Trough is the tallest as well as the longest trough bridge in Asia, having a height of 115 feet. Constructed in 1969, this bridge has become a place of tourist importance. The bridge has been constructed at Mathoor across the river Parariyar, and the trough canal on the bridge carries water for irrigation from one side of a hill to the other side of a hill. The trough has a length of 384 meter and a height of 7 feet with a width of 7 feet 6 inches. The canal is being shouldered by 29 huge pillars. Thiruvattar, 46 kilometers. The temple here is dedicated to Adi Keshava Perumal in the Anantasayanam posture and is considered one of the 13 sacred places for Vaishnavas. The inscriptions found in the temple fix its age to the 12th century. Remains of old mural paintings belonging to a period not later than the 17th century are seen on the walls of the inner shrine. Wood carving of exquisite workmanship adorn some of the structures in the temple. It is about 11 kilometers north of Thakkale on Nagercoil Kulashekaram Road and 46 kilometers from Kanniyakumari. Sideral, 45 kilometers. Sideral is a small village situated at a distance of 7 kilometers from Marthandam and 45 kilometers from Kanniyakumari. It is famous for the rock-cut temple. Hillock at Sideral has a cave containing rock-cut sculptures of Tirthankaras and attended deities carved inside and outside, dating back to 9th century AD. Petchipparaidam, 62 kilometers. 62 kilometers from Kanniyakumari and 43 kilometers from Nagercoil. This dam was built during the days of the Maharaja Shri Moolam Tirunal in 1906 across the river Kodayar. The length of the dam is 425.1 meters with catchment area of 204.8 square kilometers. The weather is very pleasant. It is a fine day excursion center for tourists.